Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Catherine.Kelly, and I'm wondering, are you caring for your soul? Do you know how to care for your soul? And do you know the difference between soul care and self-care? And I'm going to do my little infomercial here. My book is coming out a week from tomorrow. It's called The Recipe for Radiance, Mastering the Art and Soul of Self-Care. And this little strip is just showing that this is my proof copy. But I wanted to kind of push this idea because I think people are terrible at taking care of themselves. I've been doing some sort of mental health work for 31 years, which seems really shocking and strange to think about. But one of my questions that I ask in the very first session is, what do you do to take care of yourself? And most people are just kind of stymied and dumbfounded. They bumble around with answers if they give an answer. And I want to kind of press this because soul health is all about soul care, which is self-care. And that self-care has to do with, do you know yourself at a deep enough level to know what it takes for you to feel healthy, what it takes for you to feel radiant, what it takes for you in particular as a unique soul to feel like you are thriving in life. And so, there are thousands of books out there about self-care, and yet I think it goes deeper. I think we have to know ourselves at that soul level to know, do we know how to take care of ourselves at the soul level? Do we know how to do soul care versus self-care? So this is actually why this book came about. Is last year when I was publishing my second edition of Soul Health, Line of Spirit for Radiant Living, I created a webinar called The Recipe for Radiance, and it was all about using the metaphor of how chefs are taught to create recipes to create your recipe for life, your recipe for radiance, your recipe for how to care for yourself and your soul. And the thing with that is, again, I think people are terrible at knowing what to do to take care of themselves because we look outside of ourselves for advice. We look outside of ourselves for information for what we should be doing to take care of ourselves. So we don't look deep within to ask ourselves, okay, what do I need? What is unique to me? What feeds my soul? And I love it when, after working with clients for a while, I automatically hear, or I hear them automatically start using the language, oh, I did this and it really fed my soul, or wow, I really felt nourished at a soul level. When I hear those words coming out of a client's mouth as I'm working with them, it makes me super, super happy. That is one of the things that feeds my own soul, is to help people learn how to feed their own souls at a deep level. Because we are, again, terrible at taking care of ourselves. So it's super, super important to get down to a deeper level. So I'm going to, again, talk a little bit about this book, and I'll hold this up for a second. It's called Recipe for Radiance, Mastering the Heart and Soul of Self-Care. This is coming out a week from tomorrow, so May 2nd. So keep your eyes peeled because there's going to be a lot of information coming out about the book. And the thing is, it's an easy, user-friendly book, meaning that it's very small, it's short, it's very user-friendly. It has all kinds of examples to work through in here. It's like a workbook because I want people to get into the actual ingredients of what it takes for people to care for their souls. And so I literally, like I said, I literally used the metaphor, the idea of how chefs, professional chefs, are taught to create recipes. So I take people through that idea of how do you create your primary list of ingredients, your secondary list, which is kind of the broth, the things that hold things together, and then the third part is the spices, what spices up your life. But how do you then take that and get information from within to know, okay, how often do I need to do these things? How much do I need to do these things? How much time do I need on a given daily basis? So I literally take you through sort of the time and temperature, the using the right equipment, the basically identifying your key ingredients. I take you through that whole path. And, I tell you how to do the taste tests to make sure that you are actually getting your recipe for radiance right for yourself. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not going to change it and morph it a little bit over time, but nobody's ever thought about how do I create an actual, quote, recipe for themselves so that they can feel like they're leading more radiant lives. So this is really what this book is about. I'm going to flip this over so you can see this model, because one of the things we did was we added a chef's hat to the soul health model so that people could really get that idea of, wait a minute, I need to become the master chef of my life. I need to become the person who creates and understands myself at a deep level so that you can create that radiance. And, you know, again, there are so many thousands of books out there about how to do self-care. And I just think it's soul care. I think you have to go to a deeper level. Because frankly, what is going to feed me at a soul level is probably not going to feed someone else. You know, family members, if you think about family members or close friends, there are probably differences between you that, you know, maybe something feeds their soul and it doesn't feed your soul, vice versa. And it's just really important to start to get to that deeper level to figure out what it is that you need and don't need. So this actually takes the soul health model to a whole different level, because this gives you a user-friendly, very quick guide for how you can create that lifelong recipe for radiance. So I know this is like an infomercial today, but I don't think people really have ever had a method, a very simple method, to come up with their own soul care plan and their self-care plan. So keep your eyes open. If you're not already on my newsletter list, you still have time to get on that list. Go to www.Dr.KatherineT.Kelly.com, add yourself to that list, and then you're going to get updates about how to order that book on launch day. And then you're also, if you do order on that day, you're going to be getting 4 different bonuses. So, and if you get on that newsletter list, you're going to hear more and more about those. But one of them is basically an updated recipe for radiance webinar. You'll get the companion kit that goes with it. You're going to get a free meditation. You're also going to get basically the, you know, with my Soul Health Essentials, my essential oils business, that is coming along great. Website is now up and running, so go to that at soulhealthessentials.com. But you're going to get a coupon for a significant percentage off of an order of Soul Health Essentials. And then you will also be added to a drawing. If you order on launch day and enter your information on our page, you're going to be entered into a drawing for a free starter kit of the Soul Health Essentials. So you're going to get a lot of bonuses if you do decide that you want to order on launch day. Again, mark your calendar. It's next Thursday, May 2nd. And we are off and running. So I'm so excited to help you understand your own recipe for radiance and take you to that next level of soul care. Have a wonderful day, and I will be back soon. Take care. Bye-bye.